fire safety, right? So if we're talking about every organization, what are the safety measures that we need to place? First of all, we have to have an assembly point, right? What is assembly point? In case of fire, right? Where people can, the safest place people can sit, whether there's fire, at least people can take their rescue from there. Also, let's say there is a flood going on where people can able to escape, at least they will be able to save from that water flood. You understand? So also in every organization or business place, right, you should try to monitor or control the speed of vehicles, right? Vehicles that are entering that facility, you should try to control the speeds of the vehicle, right? Because let's say sometimes if the driver are not seeing someone is coming, then it might lead to accident. So in every house or facility or offices, they should control or limit the speeds of drivers, right? Then also we're talking about identifying of fire, right? Fire jackets, or so like where there's a fire jacket, or you need to identify those things in case of fire, what people will do, you understand? Then also talking about hot work, right? So whenever they want to do an hot work in every facility, right, in every organization, right, you have people who want to come out, like contractors, right? They want to use those drilling machine. So those drilling machine they want to use also, they should have permission. They should check those drilling machine if it can cause fire, right? It can irritate people, right? So those are safety precautions. Also, you should check the PPE, the personal protective elements, right? Equipment, the contractor they can use also. Then we're talking about personal safety. Personal safety also is more important, right? When we're talking about personal safety, like for the driver, when you want to park your car, you should always use reverse parking. It's more necessary, right? Then also, what are the things that can really hurt some of us in terms of safety? What are the things can hurt some of us? Let's say like fire, right? If fire occurs, it can really hurt us, right? Then let's say like drugs also. Sometimes you take some certain pills. It can be not prescribed by doctor. It can affect our system, right? So these are health and safety precautions. These are things that can hurt us. Then we're talking about alcohol also. Why is alcohol sometimes hurt us? Right? If you take it also, sometimes you will not be in the correct state of mind, especially in a workplace, right? When you're in a workplace, you can take it at your own leisure time, right? But at your workplace, you should stay away from alcohol because it can change the mindset, right? It can either make you feel high or make you feel weak. So your state of mind is completely changed, So that's why in safety precautions, we mentioned that alcohol also is a hazard, right? Can disturb someone's mind of reasoning, right? So we're talking about alcohol. Then another point also I will highlight, what could that be the point? Alcohol. Then talking about what other points, like risks, right? All of us can be at risk because of alcohol also. Maybe you are not in correct state of mind, you can hurt anyone, so everyone will be at risk. So we just need to ask, in safety precaution, we just need to ask ourselves some certain questions. So I'm going to mention 7 questions that we need to ask ourselves. First, I do not smoke, right? That is in workplace. I do not smoke. Then also I do exercise 3 to 4 times a week. So at least you try to do exercise 3 to 4 times a week. Then point number 3 also, you have to try to eat healthily, right? You also make sure that you try to like vegetable and other things. Then point number 4 also, you have to have a good blood pressure also, right? You have to check your blood pressure regularly. That is in the workplace that some of the things that you need in workplace also. Then also you're looking at point number 5. You say you have to walk at least you have to walk every day some certain kilometer at least to help your blood flow, right? Then you have to know the level of your cholesterol, right? So you have to check and work towards that also. Then point number 7 also, you have to try to eat or drink too much of water, right? So why is safety more important also? It depends. On some company, they have so many policies, and also they have so many rules that people should follow, right, for that company to undergo. So those things they need to, every company need to put it into consideration and have their policies that they should follow, their safety policies, right? Then also we're talking about health and safety health and safety, right? Events or reporting, right? So in health and safety reports, we have something we call as the RIR, that is risk identification report, right? So in every areas, even your home, right, you can identify risks and say, oh father, this is what is going on in my house, this is what the light is really fluctuating, this is the problem. So you can able to identify the risks. So that is called RIR, right? In every office, right? So a staff sees something that can put someone at risk, you have to report to the maintenance team. You understand? If you have a safety officer, you have to report, right? Then also you're looking at, I'm going to mention 3 things, right? Like you have hazardous situation, right? Hazardous situation. Then also you have a near accident, right? Like something that will bring accident, you close to accident. Then also you have number 3, which is accident. That is the occurrence. Accident has already occurred. So those are the events and the circumstances, right? Then we're talking about observation intervention. What is observation intervention, right? Observation intervention is when you see something, you observe, you see that, this thing can bring risks to someone, this thing can endanger people's life, and you come out and say that, no, people should not drive like this. If you are working, you are using tools, you have to use gloves, right? Right? If you are working, you are doing something like a welding, you have to use your glasses. So these are called observation intervention, right? Then we're talking about if you see anything like that, you have to report. Then I'm going to talk about lock of tag, right? Hands free, right? So basically, when you